It's time to talk social media. We haven't really gone there yet, but it's time. So I have a love-hate relationship with social media. I used to really, really hate it, and I really love it now, and I want to tell you why and how I got there. So when I started my business, 4 years ago, Facebook was a thing, but it wasn't a thing where you shared your business. It was like share pictures of your family. That's all that it was. And of course now it's evolved. Social media has evolved. Social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest, all the things, they've all evolved. So it's easy to become overwhelmed. And how am I supposed to do all of those? You're not going to do all of them. You're going to pick the ones that you enjoy the most, and we're going to build your social media presence around that. So the way to do it wrong, and here's the thing, if you've done this in the past, it's fine because we haven't talked about it, but this is what you see people doing. But the way to do it wrong is to throw out flyer after flyer after flyer, to only talk about your business, to share our specials and all the things, but not anything nothing of value, nothing personal. Social media and direct sales are not the best of friends right now. There's so many ways you can do it wrong, and there's a lot of people doing it wrong. So what I want you to do is think a little bit about the things that you love, the things you love to do, the things that interest you, that bring you joy, that you're learning about. I want you to think about your values. What's really important to you when it comes to values? Maybe it's really important that when you're on social media that there's no shaming, that you're very encouraging, or whatever it looks like, whatever your values are. And then also I want you to think about, what do you have to add to the world? What kind of value can you add to other people's lives on social media? And those are things that you're naturally good at. Maybe you're a really good thinker, or maybe you're really good at knitting, or maybe you're a good cook, or a good crafter, or you go to a Bible study, whatever. I want you to think of the things that you're good at. So we're going to take your interests and your hobbies and your values and those things that you're naturally good at, and we're going to start intentionally build what I call an attraction plan around that. So what is attraction marketing? Attraction marketing is when we are honestly being our authentic selves online and attracting people to us. You are in direct sales, which is a networking business, which means you have to continue growing your list. And that list needs to continue to evolve and always being added to. So one of the best ways to do that is through the power of social media. So we want to think about how we can attract people to us. So if all you're ever talking about is on social media is your kids and Scentsy, it's not going to be super attractive. People aren't going to come to that. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but let's think about how we can add value to the world on social media. If you're not following me on Instagram or Facebook, you'll see how I kind of play this out. I'm still working on it, so bear with me. I really love books. I love to read. I have a little boy. I'm a boy mom. I like to hike. We like to camp. I'm starting to love to cook. I love to craft. What else do I like? I love traveling. We travel often, all because of this business. And I love to encourage and equip women. And there's just so many things that I love to do. But that's a lot of things. Your list can be long, it can be short, whatever it looks like. But I utilize all those things and I share them on social media with those things and other things on social media accounts, so that when people show up to my account, they go, oh, I like what she stands for. Oh, I like what she shares. Oh, I like seeing things that she likes to do. So what I'm doing is creating curiosity, for one, around what I do, but two, around things that I love. So like joining book clubs, or you want to be someone that your customers can know, like, and trust. And you can potentially make that happen on social media. So when I say intentional, I don't mean sleazy. I mean intentional. You're very wisely thinking about what you're posting and why. and it's aligning with your core values and your interests and your gifts, and you're utilizing that to attract people to you. So I love the quote, when you do your work, you find your people, because essentially that's what this is. You're going to find the right people when you share authentically who you are online. So what does this practically look like for me? I've just been starting this, so it's kind of hard for me to talk about it because I'm really focusing on it. But I share a lot. I share tips of working from home, or I share tips of my Instant Pot. So let's from working from home. So let's talk about that. So I share like a pain point for me. So it's hard for me to balance Grayson, my baby, and being a wife. So here's some of the tips that I've learned over the years. So talking about the pain point that other people might have, I'm offering the solution that has worked for me that might bring value to other people. I'm also working on creating things and sharing things that's adding value to people that are also shareable. So if I'm sharing like my 10 tips from working at home, I'm sharing about those things in the hopes that they add value to someone's life, and that someone will hit share and share with someone else, and then those people will come back to my profile. So anyway, I have an entire highlight on my Instagram about my Instant Pot, because I use my Instant Pot a lot, and like funny enough that it's really starting to attract people to me, it's like attracted more people to want to learn more about how to use their Instant Pot. And it's so funny to think that like you wouldn't think that sharing things like that would bring people to your business, but it does. If you're being authentically you and you're tossing a little bit of Scentsy in there every now and again, or you can even start an email list, like that's a whole nother thing for another time. But if you're attracting people to you and people know, like, and trust you, and you're not the person that just posts a bunch of flyers all over Facebook, I promise you, you will see a difference in your business. So that's all I have to share with you guys today. If you have questions about attraction marketing, please post on our group page, shoot me a text. I am more than happy to help you guys out. Have a great night.